Hi cubies, here's Alexander again. Well, it's quite a while since I made a real video here for painting purposes. That's because of the fact I was, well, not really in the mood of painting. My creativity level is quite low right now, and so when I produce videos at that mood, only garbage comes out. So it's better for me to not make a video instead of making crappy videos. So, and in this video I want to talk about getting back into painting. Well, because that's right now where I'm at. Be it you have made a pause of maybe a month or 2 months, or be it even several years of absent of painting miniatures, these tips might help you getting back into the saddle of painting. So, normally you have super fancy miniatures laying around. So for example, here your sanguinary guard, all of high quality plastic miniatures with lots and lots of details. They look stunning when they are finished painting. Then you look at the box cover and you think, oh wow, how cool are they painted, and then you are sitting down and you want to paint them and you have no idea where to start, and damn it, I can't figure out with the lightnings on the weapons. Then here on the box there's this super fancy non-metallic metal gold version. I really want to make this, but all I produce is absolutely garbage, and that's the wrong way to do it. So well, it might be nice to have this super fancy miniatures laying around, but for someone who had quite a while between the paint jobs, well, you should start easy. Don't start with your fancy dwarf hero with lots of details, or your Lord of the Rings king with his fancy cloak and all the detail. No, you should start easy. Instead of your Chaos Space Marine veteran with lots of detail, put those miniatures away. Start easy. The standard Space Marine, standard Dwarf Warrior, plain Urukai, or for example here a Ministerith Warrior. Those are miniatures that I would consider easy to paint, because they have less detail than the other miniatures I have shown you. So for example, let's look at the Space Marine. That's the most common miniature. He has very plain surfaces. The details range from here a little bit, the chest eagle, a little bit here. There's a little bit parchment, and well, there's a little skull. That's it. So there's nothing too fancy about this, but this miniature alone can be quite stunning to paint. So it is just simply a very simple miniature to paint, and it's the perfect miniature to start with. Also here, for example, Dwarf Warrior. This is from the old Warhammer Fantasy starter kit. Quite easy to paint. A one-piece miniature. Also here the Lord of the Rings Urukai, plain silver and a little bit skin, and that's all. Same applies even more for this Ministerith Warrior. Almost the entire miniature is silver with a little bit of black in the clothing, and those miniatures will help you when you go back into painting to regain the muscle memory on how to actually hold the brush, how to apply the color, and get your sensitivity about the painting process overall back. And also, when you start painting again, keep a close eye on what primer you use. For example, here we have an Urukai Scout, and well, an Urukai has a reddish brownish skin color, so a brown primer would be perfect. Also, most part of this miniature will be a brown leathery color, so a brown primer is perfect for that. For a Space Marine, well, a gray spray primer is in most of the cases good, or you could use a colored spray primer like Blood Red, or this Mephisto Red here from GW, or the primers from Army Painter. They have a new dark red version nowadays. So keep an eye out on the primer you're using to make your life easier and make it for yourself easier to go back into painting. Don't overwhelm yourself with this first few paint jobs, and then you go a little bit step by step up the way. For example, here, Chaos Space Marine, this one is much more easy to paint than this one, for example. You see the difference in the detail. This here is, for example, an Iron Warrior. Well, of course, you could start to paint a little Iron Warrior squad for your army, if you have, for example, Black Legion or so. Iron Warriors are quite easy to paint, and, well, there you go. And also, keep an eye out on painting videos. Well, this is a little bit self-commercial, but well, most of my videos are aimed for beginner painters, and so I don't use in my videos very often the super fancy airbrush techniques and super high detail fancy techniques. My techniques are aimed for beginners and intermediate painters. The pro stuff I leave to Awesome Paint Job and Buy Painted and all the others out there. And so I have my little niche of beginner painting classes. So, and well, if you want to paint something, keep an eye out on some of my videos that might help you getting along and picking up the brush again. So, that are my 2 cents on this matter. I hope it helps a little bit to, well, kick you into the butt and start painting again. Well, like I always say, don't fear the brush, don't fear the paints, just do it. And, well, if you overcome the first few miniatures, then of course you can pick up your fancy dwarf hero, your sanguinary guard, and what have you, if you have the confidence to paint them. Okay, that's so much for me for now, and we see us in the next video. Your Alexandra.